gain trust and respect. How to gain trust and respect starts with you. A lot of times we want people to respect us. We want people to trust us. And in actuality, where it starts with is us. So the very first thing you want to connect with is how easily angry are you? How easily defensive are you? How easily ready to lash out or to bully other people? That right there is a sign of a bleeding heart that's hurting, but it's also a sign that you actually are sowing a lot of lack of trust and you're sowing a lot of disrespects. And what you sow, you're going to reap. So that's number one. How are you doing with that? And if you're not doing well with that, that's a sign again of a bleeding heart. Number two, insecurity. Are you insecure? Are you looking at other people to validate who you are? Are you always comparing yourself to other people? That's another sign of you not being really trustworthy, because people can tell that you're not trusting yourself, or you're not trusting, or you're not respecting yourself as well. So the insecurity is another thing that shows up. And again, to me, that's a bleeding heart. That is a bleeding heart. The other thing that you want to do when you're insecure and you're not comfortable being around people because of all the negative thoughts you talk about, is how you judge yourself, right? You judge yourself harshly, you will judge other people absolutely harshly as well. So another thing that sows disrespect and sows a lack of trust is being not reliable, breaking your word, saying you're going to do something and straight up not showing up. When you said you're going to show up, you're not showing up. Everybody, once in a while, we do break our words. Once in a while, we mess up. But if it's consistent, you're going to break trust and you're going to break respect. Oh, you're not going to respect yourself if you do those things. You break your words constantly. You're late constantly. So there's ways of overcoming this thing to start trusting yourself more. The way you start trusting yourself more is, number one, you've got to be easy to speak to be able to be approachable. If people are having a hard time approaching you, then that means you have a hard time approaching yourself. That means you have a toxic mind, right? That is so negative about yourself, so insecure about yourself that if anybody shows up, as I said, you be defensive, you get defensive. But if you're able to accept yourself, right? Be easily comfortable being alone too. There's another thing. Are you comfortable being with your own words and thoughts and your own self, by yourself? And if you're not, trust me, being with other people is only short term. It's going to be short term, like life of the party, but then deep inside, you probably don't even want to be there. Because if you're not comfortable with you, you're not going to be comfortable with other people. So that's the number one thing, is to become that easy. And the security, instead of being insecure, security comes from you connecting with yourself, having self-care, and the confidence that comes from you taking steps and breaking free from fear. When you do something new, I had to do so many new things, but it's interesting when you're afraid to do something new and then you do it, and then right afterwards you feel this boost of confidence. But when we're afraid and we pull back and we're all insecure about what everybody else is doing, they're doing better, they're doing this, they're doing that, or they're getting married, but I'm not even going on dates, so what the heck, right? If I start overcoming my fear and I push through my fears, that's where I'm going to start building confidence. And when I build confidence, I also build trust and respect around myself and those around me as well. And then lastly is to keep your word versus breaking your words. There's three things you can do: keep it, renegotiate, or delegate. So you could keep it, renegotiate, or delegate your word. So if you know you're not going to show up at something, well, delegate. Have somebody else step up and do what they need to do. Well, thank you so much for watching my videos. Please do subscribe if you like the video, and please share it. And also click on the bell button there so you can be notified with any new videos that I come out with. Thank you.